Sir, the sound is rolling, but I mean, yo, you can't not start the show. Come on, we need a clap. I mean, are rolling. Don't break everything.
Don't break everything. Are you gonna break some rhymes or break some lyrics? What are you gonna do today?
Here to break careers.
Oh! Let's see.
It's the winter season, baby. Back at it. This is take one.
Let's get it. That's right, man. Yo, what it do, party people? It's your boy, the Mixtape King. If you don't know now, you know, suckers. And yo, we ain't stopping for nobody. We just came out of a hot season, and like us, we like two up. But I mean, yo, we actually, when we record this at the time, we just actually come from the event called Future Shot, and I pulled out some red cards, wild cards. But it was a dope event, and we pulled a wild card, and he's here today. We're gonna get straight into it, but before we continue, let's do the formalities. We're out here at AM Studios. Make sure you go check out AM Studios online if you want to come and record, anything, whether it be a podcast, you want to record music. Make sure you get an Old Mutual account. It's only going to cost you $100 to get started, and you're going to get about 4 hours to come and record within a month. And all you're going to do is actually just keep that account alive, and make sure you like, subscribe, and give us some dope comments. Let us know who you want to see on PutMeOnSwitch, the podcast. Yeah, now we're done. What it do? Seru The Ellipsis in the building, huh?
What it is.
Finally, yo, this guy, man. I'm gonna say this story about this guy, but this guy was just like, yo, Switch, when you putting me on, man. I'm like, bro, we've been doing shows. I mean, like, what more am I not doing?
I come for everything, dog. You know me, dog.
You see, when you work with artists, right? And I think we're gonna have a dope conversation, because this is where it's like, the artist hitting up the DJ, and then we just start working organically. And I mean, like, I think you should let people know, like, like what's happening right now, like when we go out and we go gig. I mean, the money, how much money we seeing? How much time we're doing for free?
The real gist of it is we're not seeing a lot, man. I mean, we hit the road like almost every single weekend. Like it's not something where we can say we're getting racked like every single show. I mean, this is me starting from the bottom, and Switch for the most part is always like rolling with me to try help me build my career, help me maneuver the game, because it's not an easy game,
You didn't
like
even introduce yourself, by the way. So now I'm gonna teach him like interview etiquette, because he's under my wings. You know what I mean?
This guy doing me live TV,
live dog,
in front of the people. My name is Seru The Ellipsis. I'm an artist from Fosterrust in the East Rand. I've been rapping since I was 15 years old. I'm probably the greatest rapper that breathed air. I've been
Wait,
making
did you
music.
say you're the greatest rapper that breathed air?
I mean, guys, if you're gonna be a rapper and you're gonna feel like you're the second best rapper in the world, why are you rapping?
Oh,
what was the
let's
point?
give him some claps out there. Homie coming out here with some fire. Homie coming out here with some fire already. He's fired up, man. I see you, bro. I see you.
It's not even like disrespect to anybody. Like anybody that knows me knows I'm a very, very calm and humble guy. I'm quiet, and I love people. But if we're gonna be rappers, this is like you said last week at the show. This is a sport, bro.
Oh, you picked up some gems on that show, right?
For sure.
So I pulled you out to shoot your shot. I mean, you weren't on the podcast. You're just making your first appearance, and I do that on purpose, actually, because he's getting mileage from me when we go to shows. I'm holding you back. Like, you must wait. You must be crying. You must be like, why is this dude not putting me on right now?
Yeah.
Because you gotta pay your dues. You know what I mean? And just because people are like, but this guy's would switch every weekend or whatever the case is, so why should he? Why is he just getting it like that? But it's that kind of thing. You gotta pay your dues, and you gotta figure out the system. You gotta figure out how it works. And I mean, like, when we go on shows, we rehearse. People don't know that.
They don't know,
right?
That we actually like take time out of the week to meet up and get the set in order to make sure that wherever we're going, we're not just blindly running into a stage or a crowd and making a fool of ourselves. That's why I think, for the most part, our sets go up the way they do.
Yeah.
Is because every move we make is calculated, and every mistake we make is a lesson that we learn for the next show. So that is something that I've learned it's very helpful when it comes to shows and curating. It's something one of the homies told me. He came to me when we did the show at Omen Bar. He came to me and he told me, out of everybody that performed today at this launch of yours for my rent, you are the only person that curated a set, and that's why your set was the greatest set of the entire night. So it's really important to always make sure that you rehearse. And we've stressed this a lot of times. Like,
Sure.
Let's always make sure that wherever we're going, we're not going to make fools of ourselves. We're not going to jump.
That's what I'm saying. I hope he's gonna rewind this and watch this again so he remembers. Do not send the DJ a song on the day.
But you gotta try shit sometimes, bro. Like this is music. Like
I feel you. But I was doing a one-man show out there. You know what I mean?
Nah, I feel you.
You know what I mean? So I think I want to really just dab into you're a lyricist. You got you got some good skills. You write good. You've got some stuff that you're now evolving, because when I first saw you, when I first heard you was on it was on some, I think it was Slicker's thing.
Yeah, Slicker on Live.
Yeah,
the radio.
Yeah, and I saw you, and then I was like, man, that's you're sounding dope, man, because you're sounding different.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of the content. I like the fact that you really construct a lot of content, and it's like now you flipping it up, you're switching it up, you're dabbing into the piano sounds, and you're working with producers like the Kids Next Door, Pillar Boy K, and I think it's what's the move for that?
Essentially, the one thing I realized was I'm a very hard lyricist. I'm probably, like I said, one of the hardest to ever breathe air. But the biggest part about it is that we live in a country that has its own sound, that has its own history.
Right.
Every drum that we have has a story.
Sure.
And if I'm gonna neglect that, being from here, I'm realizing that I'm
Being from here?
exactly from South Africa. You know
From
what I'm
here,
saying?
Kadai, yeah.
Clean like us, like Elokshin. Shout out Bozy, 1475. Being from Elokshin, like growing up Elokshin, there's certain sounds that are just embedded in your blood.
Sure.
Like the moment I heard Ilok drum, I knew that I know this drum. I've heard this drum before. This drum makes sense to me. The moment, like when you hear a Kwaito song come on, that pattern, boom, chick, boom, chick,
Right.
immediately in your mind, that shoots a signal. I know this. This is familiar to me. You know what I mean? So me incorporating that into my sound now is trying to bring my talent of being a lyricism and a writer, and trying to bring the sound from home to put it together to create this brand new lane of music. Because if I'm gonna make the same music as everybody behind me or in front of me made, what did I change?
For sure. That's the big question, because if you're making, sounds with Electrum and, it's supposed to be hip hop, but it's like it's a crossover. I get the fact that we're crossing over. I get the fact that we're fusing our sounds. I get the fact that we're diverse. I've spoken about this. I've preached about this. At the show also, I understand that we're moving to time and people are scared. So it's like, well, if you can't beat them, join them, right? You know what I mean?
For sure, to a big sense. I don't think it's, look, I'm not going to be one of the people that says that if I can't beat them, join. I'm not trying to beat Amapiano, because Amapiano is a beautiful thing.
Wherever we're going, and from shows to shows, I've seen, I'm always like, bro, you're always playing piano, like in your, in your car.
Exactly.
And I'm like, my guy.
Two reasons. Number one, I've taken a break from listening to other hip hop artists because I'm in tape mode right now, and I don't want anything influential coming towards me.
Right.
But secondly, I love Amapiano because it's just a beautiful invention.
So we're gonna be looking at one of your music videos also, and I also wanted I wanted to dive in, because when we started working together, you wanted to really now take your craft to the next level, get yourself out there.
For sure.
And right now we're doing a lot of exercise. We're really exercising. When I say exercising, we're running. Because you gotta pay your dues so you can get, when you get to the other side, it's like, I've already
done all this.
I've already done all this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you eventually just say, because when you go and you charge for the next time, because now you're getting a little bit of cosign here and there. People are seeing you, they're witnessing you, and I'm trying to boost you as much as I can, and put you on wherever I can. We started, when was it? Last year Feb, when
it was around COVID times, bro.
Just when the country's starting to open a little bit. So
that's when we started,
end of 2020.
Yeah.
And we've been running now for a year wherever we can.
For sure.
Oh, remember in Brown when they would kept on shutting us down also. Shit. Yeah, we've been running.
We've been rocking, bro. Yeah, so it's been a minute.
So we've got now. We had the first mixtape, because we also did the interview on the IG stories. I had a chat with you there, and also bro, you need to pick up your pictures, bro. Come on, you can't be seeing that old young ass picture of you around anymore. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So we had that mixtape, which was called the red one, the red cover.
The red tape. We call it the red tape.
No. On the tape that we were reviewed and we are going through everything.
Oh, Dawn of Ellipsis.
Yeah, there we go. Dawn of Ellipsis.
Yeah.
So now, what are we moving into now?
So now, I wasn't supposed to, but I was planning to drop a tape in the month of June.
Okay.
This tape was, it's firstly I'm done recording.
Well, this might only come out when it drops.
Yeah, it might only come out
Yeah.
around June, maybe July, but
Yeah.
the tape is done.
Okay.
I titled it Barry Murray.
Hey.
Barry Murray being the road leading to my hood.
Right.
You know, so essentially that's a story of where I'm from. And I named the tape Barry Murray because I want to take an off-ramp with the world, taking you to my home.
Okay.
To show you where my home is from,
All right.
how I grew up, the people I grew up around, and the kind of stories essentially that happen in Fosloras. Like how I grew up. I have one of my best friends here with me, Maestro. We've been
Maestro.
rolling since I was kids. He was there my whole life. He grew up in Foslo too, and I think it's something that everyone from a hood is gonna relate to, not just Foslo, but every hood in South Africa.
Sure.
And it's gonna give an insight to people who didn't grow up in the hood, what the hood is like.
All right. That sounds kind of deep, but let's keep it light, man. what have you been picking up, though, learning from, like, an experienced artist, not to blow my own horn, but you got to do it sometimes. Like,
for sure.
We're connecting a lot, and we're vibing, we're going out, we just connecting, and it's not just like, people always like say, yo, Switch, I want to make music with, and it's like, yeah, but, there's a process to this thing.
Exactly.
And I mean, like, sometimes people just want to make one song. I'm like, yo, I'm not about that.
People don't even know. They don't even realize me and you have been rocking for about a year and a half now, and I don't even have a song with you.
Yeah, and that's how it's supposed to be.
You know what I'm saying?
Until we get it right. And
Exactly.
it's like, yeah, now I want to make
This
a
is
song
the-
because
this
this
is
is
the
not the
hit.
one.
Yeah.
This is the one I want. And I think, for me, it's more like, how has your experience, like, gone up, your experience level?
Look, I think for the most part, what I realize and what you realize is that I have a drive that's very dangerous. I'm a person that like sees red.
Sure.
Whenever I want something, I got blood in my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Get it, yeah.
So you saw that, and I wanted to bring a talent, and you put me at a position where I was able to show more people my talent, more important people my talent. And that's helped me grow so much because now everything I do is like second nature.
Why I'm asking you this, because we got somebody watching out there, and they want to get out there. Me, I'm always about giving them gems, and the best thing to do is to get with a DJ
for sure
that you can rock with, and if they believe in you,
exactly,
and you believe in them,
guys, a tip I can give you right now, Uggs, other rappers can help you so much.
They can only help
they
you so
can
much.
only help you to a certain extent. He can give you a feature, but if you don't have 100K to go and promo that feature, then what? You've
That's
got a
another
feature
thing,
from
right?
Nasty C, but it fell to SoundCloud. No one heard it. Do you understand? Nasty C
that's
helped
not
you
gonna
to his
happen, though.
extent. I know. That's an easy
like,
analogy.
That's like saying, like, that's like saying I'm not going to heaven, and then you've been holy the whole life. Like,
for sure. It's a stupid analogy. But what I'm saying is, if you really want to get somewhere in our music industry, where are people mostly? Think about that. They're at Groove, Thursday to Sunday. What do they do at Groove? They listen to DJs. Who plays music? The DJs. Those are your people. Those are the guys you need to make friends with.
Yeah.
That guy who's going to press play on your number when 500 people are sitting in front of him and they're going to turn around and say, which one is this one? That's what you do.
It doesn't have to be the DJ that's like popular right now, popping off. You can actually grow with a DJ.
Exactly.
So if you see the DJ's work ethic is like dope and it's running,
run with the DJ.
Then run with the DJ.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because I don't think that, a talented creator went to DJ drama just because.
Exactly.
You must remember, they already had both. They had their own. They were in their own lane.
Exactly.
And then the homie went and took a Grammy home.
Exactly.
You know
because of that. Because he decided to run with a DJ that had the drive and had the experience and gave him a Grammy.
Yo,
you feel me?
Come on. I mean, like, because now people are going back to drama. They're going back to drama because
Even Cole with Dreamville on D-Day.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
They went to and they did a Gangster Girls mixtape.
Exactly. That's the old formula. It worked for so. Look, we got. Well,
and we haven't heard drama for a while.
Exactly. We got so many DJs that have been doing this from way back in the day. Drama was one of the first ones, and this formula was working for artists for so long. I don't know why people decided that. Nah, this is not the wavelength anymore. No, bro. DJs are the best people to go to if you want to build something.
The thing is, we're the tastemakers, but they're also saying, but the tastemakers are not playing the taste. They're not playing the sauce.
Because it tastes like bad. That's why. The sauce tastes bad.
All right. So I think when what I'm getting to right now is just the different collabs that are happening at the moment.
Yeah.
Like you can really go rock. I mean, I know Zandy's doing it. Zandy's on it.
Yeah.
Him and Reason are quite dope together. They're moving. And then it's obviously just depends. Like if the artist wants to vibe with the DJ, because then the thing is the artist will always feel like how much we're getting paid. That's the first problem. Like,
forget that story.
Because like this DJ won't go there for nothing. And then it's like, bro, if we're to break this bread, it's gonna be like gas money,
bro.
Right? He's laughing because he knows. He's laughing because he knows what's up.
Yeah, for real, dude.
And
man.
I want to just speak about what I like about your drive is that you're not just relying on Switch to get me gigs, but I'm relying on myself because I don't have no manager. I don't have an experienced manager, but I can use the leverage of a DJ. Say like, I can bring Switch with me.
Yeah.
And I mean, we did June 16. You were shaking. You tore your pants, right?
That's the wildest story.
Right? Yeah. So you tripped out a little bit because we got there and you were just like, yo. And you must see this guy every time. I always ask him, you want to go first or last? And he goes, nah. I go last. And why is that?
Look, man, think about it this way. It works so much better as the climax of the set when you've got them all the way up and all I need to do is just knock it dead. You need to understand the crowd. That's how we maneuver it all the time.
And what if the crowd is just not feeling you that day because I had to fight, bro?
Then we rock, though.
Yeah, in actual fact, I've been fighting though some of these sets, and it's like, yo, you better be ready. I mean, the other time we were out in Endaweni.
Yeah.
Right? In the beginning, shit was a bit shaky.
Yeah, let me tell you, it's cricket.
Shaky.
Crickets. People were sitting down on phones. I remember that gig. Yeah.
And then it takes a while, and then it's like...
all of a sudden. Boom.
So it comes back to like, what do you think... I think for me, I mean, the question is, where do you think hip-hop is in the clubbing space? Like, does it have a place?
Hip-hop will always have a place in the clubbing space, and the easiest example is because you can listen to piano all night. Nah? It's nice. We can all punch the fists in the air and do the shows and the pouncing cats. But you mean to tell me when Lifestyle by Young Thug comes on, you are not singing? Don't lie to me.
You can't lie.
When Dog Cheveleza comes on by Casper Nyovest, you're not doing this. Don't lie to me.
Nah, you can't stop. You won't
always have that thing. When you play Puma Game, what's the reaction every time you play Puma Game?
And the reason why I go back to Puma Game we call this crate savers.
Yeah.
So when you ever see a DJ pull out a song that just makes the people go wild, it's because he has that one, when Dr. Strange says, hey, Iron Man, you have justice, this is it.
This is the only one.
This is the only way. It's the only way,
yep,
right?
Yep.
So we as DJs, we calculate everything. It's like we pull out those crate savers because normally back in the day when you had records, they were in crates.
Yeah.
So we pull out those crate saver and then
it saves the crate.
It saves the whole bag. Then at least you can play now more songs.
Bet, yeah.
Because now people are like, no, we're grooving with this guy.
Well, let's see what this guy has about.
Right? And that's what happens. It's like you guys gotta pull out that one
crate saver.
That one song, and this is what we call a hit. So when you make that hit, it'll be your crate saver too in your set.
Shout out to Castle for that hit.
You know what I mean? So when you do that, it's like we pull it out so that we can, we can throw spice on the crowd. You understand?
Yeah.
And that's when things take off. And when you do that, then you sort of you have them eating out of your hand. I mean,
for sure.
Piano is so easy. You know what I mean? Like you just start rocking, and it's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of good piano out right now. Yeah, sure. I feel you.
Define piano for me. When you said there's a lot of good piano out there right now.
The definition of piano is just literally, I think, a genre with... It's a mix of sounds, but essentially it's just the BPM, the drum, and the log drum. I don't know much about piano, obviously. I'm a hip hop artist. I can't tell you what piano is. I can tell you what piano feels like to me.
Right.
It feels like home. It feels like something familiar. It feels like something I know. You understand? That's why I love piano so much. Where it comes from, who made it, hey, me, I don't want Kabza coming for me.
You're going to be fighting for that reason, right?
Hey, guys, I don't know. Angaz.
Yo, by the way, shout out to Mzansi Prolific Connect. Those are other homies, our social homies, as well as the SA Hip Hop blog. Yo, check them out. Yo, they're always supporting us. They're rooting for us, and we're rooting for them. Yeah. So, we're going to get into Mali Rent. Let's get into the lyrics of this song. And, this was like one of your biggest music videos.
Yeah, for
sure.
Well,
it is the big music video for now, right? It took you long enough to drop it because you didn't listen to me when I told you when to drop it. But we'll get into that. Yeah. So, so you went and you decided to go make a music video. Why?
Well, I think right now in the world, as people, we're very visual creatures.
Sure.
We've come to a phase in the world where we can't consume something unless there's something for the eye and the ear.
Sure.
So music videos are very important. So I've tried to pair all my drops from this point moving forward with music videos either at the same time or maybe in close proximity, because people are very visual, like a podcast. Yeah. We could have said they had this conversation on radio. It could have been amazing, sharp. But now people are more visual creatures. They want to see us talk.
Yeah, for sure.
They want to see the chemistry live.
Oh, it's the new YouTube is a new TV. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
All right, so we're gonna get into this, and I mean, obviously the song says Mali Rent, which means that a lot of people are spending their money on the wrong damn things. Yeah. So you told them to start spending money on booze when you gotta pay crash.
Funny enough, Uggs, do you know to shoot this music video? I shit you not. I actually spent my rent money to shoot this video.
Oh yeah, you deserve some class for that, yo.
I wish I was lying. Like
really?
You can ask Thanos, bro. We legit spent our rent money. We had to back pay for 3 months to cover it. But we had to, make sure that the shit came out nice. So we had to do some.
Do not spend your rent money on music videos, okay?
You gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
And for them rappers staying with them parents, to the parents, don't be giving your rent money to your kids either. That's just stupid.
Do what you gotta do. Parents, I'm looking at you. Do what you gotta do.
All right, let's get into the selector.
Let's do it.
All right, so obviously, if y'all see this, I actually directed this music video.
Yes, sir.
And we had to come up with something, so we wanted to keep it, and we actually shot it out at your grand's place.
Nah, this was my brother's place, my grand's place, around the corner from this. Yeah. But we shot it at my sister-in-law's place. Yeah.
All right, cool. And I mean, the vibe was just that, you're just an average worker going out and getting, trying to make ends meet because you probably bought a whole lot of quartz and then you didn't pay your rent. That's why she's throwing you with water out there, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Clean.
That's why you're getting thrown with water out there, though. Yeah. And I mean, what was the experience? Because, we did I was finished after this one. I won't lie. Directing is not easy, guys, but I'll tell you afterwards. So, I mean, we got locations, you did scouting, scouting. And I mean, so the vibe is just about, average day workers going through the most, and you're supposed to be some mechanic vibes, yeah.
Yeah, this is essentially what it is. We wake up every day, we go, we graph, we do our thing, and at the end of the month, you have this little bit of change. You know what I'm saying? Now you're thinking, hey man, what's the level? You know what I'm saying? But you're thinking, I gotta pay rent.
Straight up, I see. And then also you got this cost of these people here. I mean, we saw a guy that was throwing the bones, Sangoma.
Shakes. So shout out Shakes, be a seventh wave. There's a lot of homies in this music video that we actually, work together.
But they were playing roles though.
Exactly. Yeah. So Shakes was the one who was the Sangoma. Yeah. Khale and McLean are on the white VW. They're the construction workers. The Forex boys is Jabba, Twiggy, and K Fresh. Shout out to the gang. We got Cheryl Zondi in the video as well. We got PBK, Pilapo, I love that man. He's the tendanier. You know what I'm saying?
Is that Cheryl right there?
Yeah, that's Cheryl Zondi right there. Shout out Cheryl, man.
At least you got some butter up in there, you know what I mean? It's just not dudes up in here. You got some butter up in here.
Now Cheryl's my homie, man. I really love Cheryl, man. Shout out Cheryl.
Also
Ty Dilla's there, man. We got a whole lot of homies, man. Maestro's there as well. Maestro never stay behind. Muzi's there too.
Yeah, shout out. He dressed some of you guys as well.
Yeah, naginda bazako. Muzi's
boy.
naginda bazako. Mapilisi. Hey, Pilisi guys. Hey, that's my dove, man. Shout out Pilisi as well.
Yeah, man.
Everybody that came out, man. It's so beautiful to see that we came together as come up kids, and this is what I was preaching at the music video.
Sure.
We need to stay together from come up. You'd find music videos of yours with Casper sitting in the background with Speedster and the major league DJs when nobody knew them. You find music videos with Kuli Chan and AKA where the major league DJs are sitting in the background. Nobody knows who they are. But music videos like this are the starting point for when we all blow up together. They realize, yeah, man, these guys have been running together for years.
For sure.
You understand? This is what I want. I want camaraderie from us to work together, push together, and grow together so that when we blow up, we know each other and we can help each other to keep it solid, keep it longevic. Is that a word? Longevic.
So, what kind of sound would you call this? Because it's not hip hop, it's not. It's got elements of piano. What would you call it then?
Hey, he's Scoopo. Hey,
that's what it is, right? I think that's what you. So is that the sounds you're going for? You're gonna go for Scoopo sounds, like
It's just Scoopo, you know, like it
just
like,
bangs.
It just bangs. Yeah,
that's what it is.
Why is it Scoopo? Because it just bangs.
That's bangs, right? That's what it is, right?
Simple terms, dog.
All right. Shout out to Tay De La Cima out there, man.
Yeah, shout out.
I didn't even know he was a DJ up until I saw him play, you know, and now I see him play
Drip
everywhere.
as well. Damn, Drip was in this video as well. None later, Drip. She was on the sports scene thing as well. One of the sports scene competitions too. We got a lot of like really big important people that are like rocking in this video with me.
All right, so that's Malia Rent.
Malia Rent.
It's out on YouTube. Make sure you go check it out. Let's run up the streams. Homie out there dropped his first video. He came through a little bit. And so the next one, what's the next one? Because I know you're telling me like, yo, you're trying to invest in this thing, you know, and go all in.
Yeah, no, for sure. We got like songs dropping like back to back. And then music videos shot for like almost all of them. There's a very nice song that I'm dropping very soon. I think it'll be out probably by the time this comes out. But I think, people are gonna laugh.
Is timing important?
Very important.
Why?
Because you need to catch the market at the best time possible for you to be listened to.
But when you release the song and when you release the music video, it was like it was long.
3 weeks after. There was complications after we shot.
No, well, after the song dropped.
No, they dropped on the same day.
The song and the music video
dropped on the same day.
Oh, we just been performing it long.
Yeah, we've been performing it for a while. I learned that trick from Ricky. Do you know that Ricky was performing Buy It Out for like a year before he dropped it?
But would you say Buy It Out was a hit?
Have you ever seen the crowd do it that way?
But when he does it.
Exactly. When he says which way, when he used to buy it out.
Yeah, but that's because when he used to do it, then that's why, you know, it was a thing to say, well, okay, that's why we're gonna buy it out. And that's what made the song maybe a little bit more powerful. But I think,
look, man, firstly I wanna say rest in peace to Makaro. He inspired me a lot. I learned a lot of things from Makaro. He taught me, like from watching him, you know, I was always so scared to talk to him. I think I told you this a bunch of times.
Yeah.
I was always so afraid to go talk to him at gigs because, like, a lot of the gents in the game is like, yeah, no, I see you, no, you cool, but that was Ricky. Like, that's a different ballgame. That was Ricky. You don't just walk up to Ricky, even though. But anyway, he taught me how to push a song, how to market a song from looking at the way he does things. You know, look at Tishenga Poster. The video for Tishenga Poster trended like 3 different times. The song is not even out, bro.
That's crazy.
You understand? Right? And he performs it. Tishenga Poster. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So people already know. So when it drops, already, now I have this song on my phone. Let's rock.
I also think that, you know, you're doing some moves now. We're opening up for some other artists. You know, you got to open at Casper's birthday.
Zone 6. That was really,
and then,
really
of course,
nice.
Also at Aviot's birthday, and Kuli Chana was there as well.
Oh, man, yeah. I opened for Kuli at Jojo's Zoot. Shout out Abiot, really cool dude. He told me the conversation he had with me about you that night, I'll never forget it. Like the things he told me that day are things I'm gonna take with me forever. And one day we're gonna come back to the conversation. I'm gonna remind you, this is what this guy told me, and he's definitely gonna be right. But meeting Kuli Chana was probably all the gigs I rolled to. You know, we've been at Zone 6. We went on big stages, but of all the gigs I went to, that one was amazing because I got to meet one of the guys that was the reason I started rapping, bro. I was a kid, like 8 years old, 9 years old, when my cousins used to play Twak Stick 'em in the house. And I knew that joint word for word as a 9-year-old kid, spitting it back with them. And that's when I realized, like, nah, man, I have a knack for this thing. I'm pretty good at this thing, rapping other people's lyrics, you know?
Okay, so you're good at rapping other people's lyrics. Are you good at rapping for yourself, for your life.
I mean, we can try.
Are you ready for this?
Let's try it out.
Are you ready to absorb? So we got some new beats. Before we get started, we got some new beats, and we got Hef the Chef.
Hef the Chef.
Yeah, I met him on TikTok. He's following me on TikTok. Yo, you got to get on the TikTok game. My numbers are climbing. You know what I mean?
A big deal. Mustn't take you lightly.
Like my producer says, hey guys,
I'm a big deal.
Guys, I'm a big deal.
Don't take me lightly.
Don't take me lightly.
Directly translated.
Yo, man, we're gonna get into this. Oh man, you also performed at Dimples' tribute.
Oh,
we did that too. And yo, we got like a pop slot, but hey, it is what it is.
Good. Do you know, guys, Dimple was the first DJ in the game to give me my shot. Like,
we also went to Cafe Flavia.
Exactly. Even before that, like, there was a time, 2018, I was with Touch Lion and SC Kid. I saw the poster the other day. That's what reminded me. He called us to Moja Cafe for this pop bottles activation at Moja.
All right, okay.
Yo, bro, what an amazing person. All the times that I've spoken to him, so focused, so amazing, so humble, man. I miss that guy for real.
R.I.P. D, man. R.I.P. But yo, let's get into it. I know he also loves some of these raps. So yo, we're gonna check out my man's on the beats this month. He goes by the name of Hef the Chef, and residing from Cape Town, 021, baby. And so you say you know how to rap other people's lyrics, but let's see if you can rap.
Let's hear it
on somebody else's beat.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know what time it is? Time for the freestyle, baby. Let's get it. This is Hef the Chef. We got Seru The Ellipsis in the building. I told him to change the name just to Seru. Shout out to Hef the Chef, and of course we're hanging out at M Studios. It's your boy djswitch, the mixtape king. Hey, let's get it, baby.
Seru, don't sleep on me. It's for your sake, okay? Let's try it. Hard impact for a dummy, that's the crash course. Ain't nobody ill as me, dripping sick as a bloody nose. So it goes, flows that could flood some landlocked hoods. Water not enough problem, where I go shua. Go to war and come back a veteran, hoorah. When I die, my new spot is the fucking top, screw God. When I drop it, make a bomb. Who would've thought the chubby boy from around the block could drop more bombs than a Ron? Could you tell me who the best in the game? I forgot. That's not how you say my name, bro, you must have mispronounced. Oh, you think that is him? Okay, it's not a problem. I'm terrible at the braai, I leave the beef straight fucking charred. Now if I recall, nobody done it this hard since God said let there be light, and he saw me, he's raised his arm to put up his eyes and he saw something so raw, looked at him, gave him a nod. That's when he knew he made a boss. Gave me strength to be strong, been on the bench for so long. It's time that I raise the bar. When I kill the setter, go up. Let's see you flex it, my dog. You know these niggas ain't strong. My niggas is getting staunch from carrying all of y'all. Hold up. Instead of giving me props, you giving me back props. I'm killing with the game, you give me no applause. Somebody gon' do the job. It's definitely none of y'all. Put your voice down, little boy. The real niggas is talking. I came into this game with nothing but heart and shame, and now these niggas trying to take my claim. I am a claim. I got this fame shit on my back and I put it in my pocket. I'm honest, the hottest rapper to come out of Forstler probably. Ain't nobody competing, ain't nobody running, I'm skating. Everybody then go do me. Alright.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Shout out to
wait, don't cut that.
Wait, you wanna go some more?
Yeah, let's go.
Should we wanna flip the beat?
Let's do it.
Let's flip the beat. Alright, yo, this is the PutMeOnSwitch freestyle. We don't do the shout out to Hef the Chef in the building. You know what time it is?
Let's go.
Switch up, baby.
Let's see if we can flip it up a little bit. That's how we do this, you know what I mean? Hef the Chef. It's the freestyle, baby. Hey.
Okay, chef. Let's go.
Don't waste the beat now. Don't waste this beat now.
Ladies and gentlemen, give you greetings from a come up that's just truly heaven sent. Angels couldn't take me, they sent me to earth to raise hell, raising some dough as well. It's only fitting I'm the hottest thing since sliced bread. Hold your questions till the end, and while you're at it, you could keep opinions there as well. It's prime time vibes when I step into the set. Make a movie with the crew that will get banned from Mnet. I'm pissing off a lot of rappers, yet they seem pressed. I'm highly unimpressed, boy, you should have seen us coming. I came to make the scene lit like a stunt man. I can't believe man bun quiet in my sipper, but they said I'd never be shit. Address me as the trees, born to make paper. They writing lines between the lines, just here to waste paper. Hi haters, you said I'd never make it, but I'm gonna buy some horses to silence the naysayers. God could never make greater. The only real creation that could never be this gracious is the day I make a baby. And even when that comes, they're gonna have to lay some credits. These are prayers manifested. I realize I'm struggling for ages, but that's the coming of age for the healer of all ages. Demon of all stages, promoters gon' need medics. Tonight I'm about to send this roof to heaven. Forget about tomorrow, you're your youngest now, so spend it. I'm bringing back scary hours. Open my own umbrella academy just to show you how to handle superpowers. Play in your own league, stay in your own team. Your enemies are the weakest when you're with your family. I'm out this.
You got the whole M Studios up in here too, bro.
You should have never gave me some hot shit like this, man.
Shout out to Hefler Chef representing the 021. That's right. That's a producer of the month. I know people are gonna be crying. And you know, people want to eat both beats these times, and they want to drop two.
Oh man!
Because the first one gets you going, you know.
Yeah, he came mean, man. I couldn't stop. He came mean. Yeah.
Hey, you see, so there we go, man. That's what it is. My homie Seru The Ellipsis, you actually came through for me, huh?
No, good. Have I never disappoint you, my dog?
I was scared because you just out here in the pianos, you know what I mean? So I mean,
like, waiting for someone to test me. They hear Malera and they're thinking I'm a nice guy. I'm an approachable dude. I'm not. I'm not a good brother.
I see you, man. I see you. So we're ready for all the new things coming, right?
For sure.
The brand new things are coming. They're gonna flip everybody. They're gonna do the things. You ready?
I'm so ready. Look, man. I think God has put me in a position in life where everything I prayed for, coming up to this moment, has happened with due time.
Right.
Like the answer to his prayers makes sense as they're falling in line. I asked God for me to record music. I recorded music. I asked God for me to be at shows every weekend. I was at shows every weekend.
Yeah.
I asked God to put me in rooms with some of the most important people in the game. He did that. I asked God to grant me the ability to share my talent with the world. He's given me that. And he gives it to me in a line where I know one day the bigger prayers are going to be answered. God knows that one day I'm going to fill up Foslo Stadium in my casa.
Straight up, man.
That's my biggest dream.
Existence,
you know,
baby.
We are going to fill up Foslo Stadium one day. Shout out to Khoto as well for Live in Color. He's one of the people that inspired me to say, you know what, we can do this. That's the biggest place in my hood, and it's important to everyone.
All right, that's coming out on the 8th of October, huh?
Yeah, Live in Color is coming out on the 8th of October.
All right.
Well, yeah, let's not. let's not
jinx it.
Yeah. But look, so many big things are coming. I think like the everything is aligning so well, and it's because I don't want to toot my own heart, but we work, though.
Salute.
We span hard.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just always a matter of time. If we just keep doing what we do, and we do it well, and we're consistent,
right?
Nothing can go wrong.
All right. So by the time this drops, so we're gonna have we might not have it. It'll be Barry Murray.
Yes.
Barry Murray is dropping. It's a brand new EP mixtape.
Let's call it an EP.
All right, EP's gonna be dropping. Who's your features on there? You can't say.
Nah, I can't.
All right, cool. Producers,
JT the Realist. Shout out JT the Realist. K Fresh. Kids Next Door. I got KSN there as well. KSN produced so much of my work already. So he's one of my favorite producers as well. I got like a really dope team of guys.
Salute. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it.
Yeah, for sure.
That's it. Make sure you follow the homie.
Please follow me on all socials, right? Instagram, it's Seru The Ellipsis. Twitter, it's Seru The Ellipsis. The last I is an X. And then Facebook is just Seru The Ellipsis, all right? And just follow me on YouTube. Follow us to gigs, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really rock.
Let's hear those guys plan what he wants to do.
I'm telling you, Uggs, it's going to work. But just come with us to gigs.
Wait, let's hear the talk, right? Let's hear it before we close this off.
I bet.
So, homie wants to get people to jump with him in a bus, but they must still pay their own transport.
When you are going to the show, you are going to pay 200 Rand for an Uber. I'm giving you an alternative. Come to our show. We'll help you get in. If the entrance is free or not, we'll see what we can do. So come and rock with us.
So we're supposed to put 10 people in a bus, and then we're going to go rock up. We're going to basically rent a crowd.
It's not. These are people that want to come with us.
Maybe it's not rent a crowd. Maybe it's just people who want to party.
Exactly.
So and now we're
giving them the opportunity to party. Because people rock with us all the time. I go to gigs. There's people that buy tickets to come and watch us at gigs all the time. I'm just helping them halfway. Because that's why I am.
Word. All right, you know what to do. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment below. Yeah. This is Put Me On Switch. We coming to live from Newtown Junction, and this is where M Studios is. Make sure you go check out M_Studios_ on Instagram, and make sure you also follow us at Put Me On Switch, and of course your boy, the Mixtape King, DJ Switch, and we are out.
What happened to rap?
And then see how we out.
What happened to rap? Hip hop used to drop bars, and now it's just dead.